Good evening, and welcome to another episode of Dissect. I go by the name of Novelist,
And I am Jewel.
and we are chilling out here in Dissect City, Toronto, I guess you could say. The coldest place on the planet.
Hey, that's what they called us. How rude.
I know,
I
right?
doubt it because I've been watching Minnesota lately and I'm doubting that.
They're cold out there too. Yeah, and they have extra ice out in Minnesota, so
Mm-mm, no doubt.
yeah. So what's been going on though? Everything's good on your side?
It was good. I enjoyed a snow day on Monday and the
Nice.
week was short. Yeah, week was short, went by
Nice.
quickly. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I forgot Monday was a snow day. So I didn't have to work on Monday, period. So yeah. It was a short week. But all right, here comes another week.
Yeah.
And
I really would love to be in a sunny, warm country right now, but
warm thoughts.
yes.
Warm thoughts, TikTok videos on Trinidad and Dominica and Guadeloupe that has carnival going on right now, and you'll be
Yes.
all right.
So I live
but
vicariously through my social media.
but
Which,
yeah, but this is usually the time of year where you're not here. You know, I don't know if it would be around now, but it's usually around that time of the year. Somebody disappears. I'm,
somebody, I don't know who,
I'm
but
just saying.
yeah.
Anyway,
So
so
we wanna do our okay. So well, you know what? We tonight we've been really trying to get a very unique guest on our show, and I think we nailed it this time because we have a sports person on our show. And you know what? He's a former national player. He played for the Canadian cricket team. He played for the junior level and the senior level. He was named Cricketer of the Year in 1996. I know it's a little while ago, but it's still relevant because he's on Wikipedia, and he is a level two cricket player. So former level two, current level two coach, but he is a former player for the Canadian national team. His name is Aftab Shamsudeen, and let's invite him to the stage. Good evening.
evening.
Hey, good evening. Good evening, Christine. Good evening, everyone.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you can
Thank you
hear
for
me now,
having me
right?
on.
You can hear me now, right? Well, is
Yes.
he still not hearing me?
Yes, thank you for having me on tonight. Appreciate it.
Okay. Can you hear Navi
No, no,
Aftab?
I can't hear Navi. No, I can only hear
That
you.
is so
That
strange.
is weird.
Are you wearing an earpiece?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Maybe that's
Huh.
what it is.
I don't know if it has
Maybe.
anything to do with that.
I don't know.
I'm gonna have to ask
But
Navi's questions then.
Yeah, I
yeah,
can
so
see Navi blinking, but I can't hear anything.
That is
I,
so
I,
strange.
I sign out and sign back in, but
uh,
I'm only hearing you.
well, I,
Okay.
I could I could take the night off.
He said he could take the night off. Look at me now interpreting everything he's saying.
Mhm.
Oh wow. Okay. So
Okay.
maybe, if we take a break, well, not how we're gonna take a break because we don't have a commercial to run. But I was thinking if you went back out and tried again, maybe that would work. I'm not sure. Navi, you're the tech guy here.
I I don't get it. I mean, it's not like he's connected straight to you and some type of feed joining in. Like this is we are
We
all
have
on
a we have a
one
straight connection going
station, so I don't understand what's going on. Maybe take the earpiece off and try to just go straight off
I can
the
get out and
device.
turn off the
So
earpiece if you
Navi's
want.
Yeah,
suggesting
maybe
that
maybe
you
that.
take the earpiece out and come back in without. I think you'll still be able to hear.
Yes, I would probably will.
All right, so let's try that. You have me sweating here because I am not the sports person here. It's Navi. So you
Okay,
gotta try going out and come back in. And you know
I
what? We
will.
have technical difficulties sometimes, and that's
No
what it
worries.
is when you go live, right?
All
So
right, yeah.
try that.
Yeah.
Let's see.
All
Come
right.
back.
All right. Cool.
All right. Okay.
Well, that will be a very interesting show.
Yeah, look at
I
me
never, yeah,
ready
you
taking a
can,
sip.
you know, like maybe I could do sign language and you could just say what I'm saying. I don't
Oh my
know.
gosh. Yeah.
But
Maybe that would work. I don't know why his we've never had that before. That's
no, that's what I'm saying. It's kind of weird that it's one thing if, it was like a three-way call or something, and even then, I don't know. That problem it doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense in my head.
mhm.
Yeah,
Okay.
there you go.
So I don't know. Maybe he's back. I saw him coming back in.
Yeah, I think he's back, and
All
hopefully he
right.
could hear us. Says, let's try this again.
How's that?
Yeah, I'm good. It might be me having a cheap earpiece.
It- it's not what you can hear me now, right?
Yeah, I can have it. Yes, I
All
can.
right,
You
just
know what
make
the funny thing you said that, and I thought about one of my students. I just get this out of the way because it's on my mind. He was selling earbuds. I don't know, maybe you bought it from him, not sure, but he said he was selling knockoffs. So,
Yeah.
anyways,
but
welcome to Dissect. And Navi and I have a lot of questions for you about what you're up to and what you've been up to. So, why don't you introduce yourself to us, Aftab?
Yeah, I'm Aftab Shamsudeen. Played junior cricket for Canada, and I played at a senior level. I retired at an early age of 29 years of age. I am now into coaching, not full time, but I enjoy it. There's days when I'll be honest, I don't, but there's days when I don't mind supporting. I have a few good friends that are into coaching, so whenever they need that help, I'm there to support.
All right.
nice. So, um, tell us. Well, I like to go back to the beginning. So I like to ask like, where are people from? Because I know where you're from. Because like we spoke in the back, but your name and where you're from, yeah. So let's talk about your background. What island or what country should I say, you hail from?
Yeah.
Yeah, good question. I'm from Guyana originally. I migrated to Canada in 1992. I was 16 years of age at the time.
All right,
But I really enjoyed my childhood days in Guyana. I will not trade it for anything.
nice.
There's a
Hmm.
lot of things that I learned, not only from cricket, but my upbringing.
All right,
A lot of principles, a lot of disciplines, the simple things as good morning, how are you?
mm-hmm.
And you guys being from the islands would know how much weight and what's that worth. The
Yep,
word
Absolutely.
courtesy and
of
manner.
mannerism. Yes,
Mm-hmm. Yep,
mannerism. And
Yeah.
I was able to take that throughout my life. I like to tell people, not openly, but I'm 48 years of age. I don't think I tell you this because I don't think you can add to it, nor can you take from it. It's something
right,
that belongs to me.
right.
Right.
Um,
I like
so that's basically who I am.
Yeah.
I hail from Guyana, and I'm proud of it.
nice.
Yeah.
Man, I was gonna ask you what it's like growing up in Guyana, but you're so proud of it. Like
Yes.
the excitement comes out when I ask you, what country you hail from. You could just, yeah, you could say it's in the bone.
It
Yeah.
is. It is. It
Right.
runs deep. It runs deep. You know.
And that's always a good thing, right?
Yeah.
So, what was it up like growing up in Guyana? Was it always did you grow up in a house of sports? Was cricket I know in the West Indies, cricket is the main thing in the neighborhood, right?
Mhm.
And that is
Yeah.
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
neighborhood.
Yeah.
So, but was it a thing that was in the house? Like, what I mean, like any family member played cricket, or is just something you picked up on the way?
Funny enough, my dad used to play cricket, and he was a wicket keeper and an opening batsman, and he played for a club called Rosal Estate. It was one of the good clubs in that time.
Hmm.
And as a little boy, I would go, and those cricket fields in Guyana, they're zinc. They have zincs
Zinc
around them.
fence. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, zinc fence.
Mhm.
So
Hmm.
you'd have to peep through the fence. I remember digging a hole in the bottom so you can lie down,
Go
and
down,
you
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
half your body is outside of the ground and
Yeah.
half is inside.
Yes.
And you hope and you hope to God Almighty that he doesn't see you, because if he does, then when he comes home,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know,
Different
you
story.
should, because you
Right.
have chores that you should be doing at home.
Right.
But from that time, I enjoyed it. He did say that my grandfather used to play as well, and
Hmm.
Mm.
his name was Bofati. Um, so Shamsudeen Bofati. And whenever the guys
Yeah.
would ask him, "Hey, Sam, how much are you at right now? What's your score?" And he would say about 40. So it sounds like Bofati.
Well,
So he's always he's always about 40. You know, he's scoring
yes.
Right.
40 all the time. Um, but my dad would tell me stories that, he used to play, and with his brothers, he had a few brothers,
Hmm.
and then
Mhm.
my dad enjoyed playing as well. And I played uh, for my high school in Guyana. I ended up being the captain. I was into
Nice.
sports. I led my team in volleyball, football, cricket, table tennis.
Okay. Okay.
I ran the 1, 2, and 400 meters in high school. So I enjoyed sports in general, but cricket, there was a different love for it.
Hmm.
Mhm.
It was that hard nosed sport of getting hit. I ended up breaking my hands 3 times
Ooh.
Wow.
playing cricket. So I don't know if it was love. They say this, it's a thin line between being Spartan and stupid. So, but I think that cricket and sports in general made me who I am today. I always say that to people.
Right.
Mhm.
I think that playing on a team, they say there's no I in team. And it's so true. It teaches you so much about life and
Hmm.
meeting people, networking, all of that. I still have school friends in Guyana.
Right.
Some of my friends went on to play national at the national level. Guys that I played with at high school, and some of them played club cricket.
Right.
But again, the love started at home when my dad used to play. I used to watch him. I hardly remember what he did, but I remember going there, peeping and seeing what he did. So it
Mhm.
started at home, yeah. And in Guyana, there wasn't TV at the time,
Hmm.
Yeah.
so you'd find yourself being mischievous as a little boy growing up, doing different things, swimming at the creek, uh,
Mhm.
all kinds of stuff. But I used to enjoy watching him play when I remembered watching him.
Nice.
Nice.
Great memories.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
Are
is.
great
100%.
memories. I was gonna say you are an all rounder. I was gonna make that joke, but it's past now. So
Yeah,
'cause you said you do all these things. So
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, well, you did
What about
say it to us in the back. You did say it to us in the back earlier, but for just answering the question now, you are a sports fanatic.
Yes, you can. I don't label myself to be a sports fanatic, but someone who is in all sports, or I
Right.
look. I learned how to ice skate at 40, and ice skating is a sport, I think.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
take my
And
friend with you?
And
I'll point you
take
somewhere.
who? Who Dale?
Navi.
yeah.
Uh,
So,
Yes.
yes, I enjoy sports. I really enjoy sports. I mean, golf, anything. The only thing I don't do is curling. If I could play hockey, I'd play hockey. I just enjoy being around sport, and
right.
it takes your mind away from a lot of stuff. I
Yeah.
Right.
enjoy it. I mean, there's trying to explain what it does to you might not fit everybody's.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not everyone likes sports, but it's something I enjoy. Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to know. I don't know, Navi, have questions, but
No, no, go
I
ahead. Go ahead.
I don't know if it's gonna take us down a rabbit hole or what you can share about the reasoning behind retiring so early. If you'd like to share.
Crystalline, I think everything that happens to us in life, I believe I'm a strong believer in faith, and I believe that it happens for a reason.
Mhm.
I think that as much as sports has given me, walking away from it that early has made me a better person from an all round perspective. And
Yeah.
when I say that, uh I'm not a one dimensional person, and um being in a sport and playing it at the highest level requires you to be almost as a one-dimensional.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time, I wasn't having fun. And I think that when you're not having fun doing something, it becomes a burden. And
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
of course, there were political things that happened and selection and criterias and
Mm-hmm.
going to trials and doing well and not getting selected and then you have people who are getting selected that you think your opinion that they
Mm-hmm.
shouldn't be there. I'll give you an example. We went to the national trials once and I did really well and when the team was selected, they picked somebody else who wasn't even on who didn't even attend the trials.
Wow.
Hmm.
And it doesn't happen in Canada alone. It's a worldwide phenomenon.
Yeah.
Right.
Um,
Okay.
so I just decided that I would walk away. It was a hard decision. I
Yeah.
felt some pinches.
Yeah.
And then I started playing recreational cricket.
Hmm.
Right.
Okay. Okay. This sounds similar to, like, we interview a lot of music artists, singers, entertainers, and this sounds so similar to what is happening in the music industry as
Right.
well, the
Yeah.
politics and the mafia of the music land or something. It's a similar
I,
thing that happens in sports apparently.
yeah, it's an.
It's who you know.
I guess it's an entertainment thing. I guess.
Mm,
Yeah, it becomes almost as who you know, and of course,
Mm-hmm.
again, it's not something I like to dwell upon,
Right.
yeah.
and us becoming coaches and selectors to a level, we try to go there and make a difference, but there's
Yes.
times when even when you become coaches and selectors, you find that the politics is so deep that
Right.
you think you can make a difference, but
Mm,
it's very different. And I begin and in the beginning of the show, I said that I enjoy coaching some days and some days I don't. I
Mm-hmm.
keep it reserved where I'm supporting my friends when they need my help. I'll help them. These guys are
yeah.
big into it, and whenever they need my help, we were always there for each other back in the days when we were playing. So
Hmm.
I like to help them out when I can, but it's not something I go after.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Fair enough.
I mean, well, just to dwell on this for a little bit. Um, you've been in sports for a very long time, but at what age would you say it's a good age for somebody to retire at cricket? Like when you ask the question, Jenny says, like leaving so early. It struck me like, at what age do you really retire at cricket?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a very good question. I don't know if there's a set age, but at the time, retiring in your 20s,
Right.
you have to
That
be
is
injured or maybe not enjoying it or
right.
personal issues. Like now people go through a lot of mental
To help.
health is a big thing.
That's
And
true.
Hmm.
in cricket, if you're doing well and you're not getting selected and you're investing so much time and energy into the
Mm-hmm.
sport, it can affect you mentally, right? So
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
you have to be strong. So it is a very good question. I don't think there's a set age that you could retire. There's guys that are playing now that are in their 40s and are still doing well. I mean,
Right.
you would think that they're way past their prime, but in any sports, the results is what makes you or breaks you. And if they're still delivering those results, then those guys will still play.
Right.
Hmm.
Especially now that the cricket has become condensed, meaning they had test matches, 5 days, and then they had 50 overs. Now they have T20, which is a 20 over game that lasts only 3 hours. It's very exciting. There's a lot of hits. There's a lot of excitement. It's like entertainment. It's very, very entertaining,
Mm-hmm.
and it tracks the crowd. But
Hmm.
at the same time, a guy who thinks that he would probably retire at 30, 31 can go on and play until 40. So to answer your question, I don't think there's a set
That age.
age anymore because there's
Right.
Yeah.
different formats, you know?
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is an interesting question, because I asked the same question to my husband. He plays soccer. I asked, so what age do people retire from football?
What
There's
is
no
what?
age. It's when you're
Yeah.
ready,
When your
basically, you
foot
know.
when your foot get tired.
Right.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, um, for people who do not understand cricket, because I mean I grew up in Dominica and went to a lot of cricket games. I played cricket on the street. I never played no professional nothing, but on the street, right? So I know the rules of cricket. But for people who don't understand the rules of cricket, like you have, let's just say today Saturday, and your team is batting, right? And then tomorrow it switches over.
Mm.
Um, can I ask why is it played that way?
Yeah, I mean, I think what you're referring to there is test cricket, and those last like 5 days,
Five
right?
days, right?
5 days.
You're
Yes.
right.
So I think that was when there was no technology, and the English was colonizing all the islands,
Uh-huh.
and there was pastime, and they enjoy. And this is my opinion, they enjoyed having the people on the islands come and
Work.
watch them for 5 days. There's nothing to do. They're
Oh,
the bosses. They're the
Okay, so that's how it. Okay, okay.
no, no,
okay.
Dale, don't hold me accountable for this.
No, that's not me.
This is my opinion,
Sorry.
because being in North America, you can't watch 5 day cricket. If you can, then kudos to you. But you bat until you're out, and then when you're out, whenever all 11 players are out, then
Right.
the team who's fielding goes and try and chase that runs or overhaul that
Oh,
amount of runs that the batting team made,
right.
and then what they have to do now is not only overhaul that runs or score more than what the batting team scored, is they have to bat for the team that's feeling to bat again.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then that is why sometimes you bat 5 days and both teams doesn't get out and you have a draw.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But then if you want results, you have to bowl the team out twice and they have to score less than you. So I think Test cricket, a lot of people still watch it. The Ashes just finished between Australia and England.
Mm-hmm.
It was exciting. Some of the games lasted 3 days, some went all the way to
Yes.
5 days. But I mean, in North America and most parts around the world, other than maybe India, Pakistan, they still play Test cricket and they enjoy it. But
Mm-hmm.
us people in the Caribbean, I don't think we enjoy that anymore.
Yeah,
Right.
because we need to go in lime,
So,
right?
Yeah.
We need time to go lime.
And if you look at West Indies cricket, what I'm speaking is not fictional. West Indies is not doing well in Test cricket,
right.
but
Mm,
the shorter version, the guys enjoy it and they do well.
all right. Thank you for that. There was a question that just came across the screen. It's so your grand age, I grandfather. I
Grand grand age father.
yeah, I think maybe they're
Maybe
asking, okay,
great
so
grandfather.
great grandfather. So there it was a lineage of players. Do you currently have any kids that play the games or in any other sports?
Oh yeah, I mean, I my son Jamal, he's 19, he's 20 now. Um, he plays. I have my cousin's son Muad. He's also playing. These kids are doing really well. They play with Noor Cricket Academy, the one that Abdul coaches.
Mhm.
And I support there. They're playing. They're doing really well. It's nice to watch them grow into the game. I don't know if their love for the game was as mine when I was growing up.
Mhm.
But that is something you can't really question in someone. They've been playing for the last 6 years and they're doing really well. I mean, they have a good coach, and we go there and we support them. But my son play, and I really enjoy watching a lot of other kids play. Like my friends, they have sons that play. I enjoy watching them as well.
Mhm.
Jafar and all these kids, they're really good. But I really enjoy watching my son Jamal. I really enjoy watching Muad Sheriff play, my cousin's son. So it's really like when they do well, a part of me, uh, you feel content, you feel happy. I
Mhm.
Yeah.
don't know if that's how my dad used to feel. He he watched a few games when I played in Canada.
Yeah.
He never said anything, but us, our fathers in the Caribbean,
You know, say it much.
they,
Yep.
he would always tell me that you need to surround yourself with people that will help you, that you will
Hmm.
learn from, that you will gain from.
Right.
Yeah.
He always encouraging me to do that, and it's the same thing I'm trying to hand over to my son Jamal and Moad and these guys. I these kids I see them as though they're my son.
Right.
Aha. Okay. Well,
Mhm.
that's, even though you're not saying anything, or sorry, your father wasn't saying anything, he was there, he was present, and that says it all, I
Yeah,
think.
Yeah. Yeah. That is.
Unfortunately, my parents weren't able to come to my sporting events. My mom's on here listening, and I know she had to work, so I forgive mom. But anyways, she encouraged me by buying equipment and stuff that I
yeah.
needed, right? So there's a question here. What did you use to what was your position? Did you bat or bowl? Or
I used to as an under 19 cricketer. When you're under 19, you want to do everything.
mhm,
So at the under 19 level, I used to bat, wicket keep, and bowl off spin.
Mhm.
At the senior level, I would bat primarily be a batsman, and then I will bowl sometimes, and I will keep wicket sometimes. So I was one of those guys that will do everything. I enjoy winning. Winning is something I didn't really care what I did. I really wanted to win. It's something I'm passionate about winning. I don't know what it is, but I'm very competitive and I just love winning. So if it means that I have to keep wicket, I will keep wicket. If it means that I have to bowl, I will bowl.
mhm,
And if I have to bat all 50 overs, I'll grind it out. Whatever it is, I did.
okay.
Mm.
Funny enough, when I played nationally for Canada, I bowled off spin. I ended up keeping wicket one of the first class games that I played in,
Mhm.
and I opened batting a few times, and I bat in the middle a few times.
Okay.
Nice.
So in 1996, when you won Cricketer of the Year, what was your position then, and what was the scores? What were your I guess your scores or your stats like then?
Yeah, that was junior cricket. I had just came up from Guyana about 2 years before, or 3 years before 1996, and I was really enjoying my cricket then, and I was known for one of they call it in the Caribbean, and even here one of the baddest under 19 players going around in the GTA.
All
I
right.
um I used to open batting and bowl off spin, and I I got man of the match in many of the games. I scored. I think I scored a few centuries during that season. I scored a lot of runs. The under 19 club that I played for won the championship that year. There was a guy who got Cricket of the Year. His name was Desmond Chomney. He was playing for the senior team.
Mhm.
He's from Grenada. He got the Senior Cricket of the Year in 1996, and I got the Junior Cricket of 1996. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. I like this Red Sea Cedar. You're really invested in this cricket. Um, Lots of questions coming in. I love it. Thank you so much for the questions. I want to say thank you for all the viewers who are currently watching
Mhm.
on Facebook, TDN TV, on Roku, and on YouTube, and on Instagram. Thank you for all the questions and for viewing. Even if you're not sending in questions, we want to say thank you for viewing. So the question that just came in is, tell us your top score and wicket.
Um,
Mm.
I I had the most runs I ever made was 132. Um, Funny enough, I was telling my son Jamal and Moad on Friday. We went to practice last night. Yeah, last night was Friday,
Mhm.
and I was talking to Moad, and I told him that I can't remember what he asked me, and I told him that I made 132 in Toronto, and the next day the Canadian team was announced to go to Jamaica, and I was on the team.
Oh
Um,
wow.
that
Nice.
was that was that was one of the centuries I scored, but that was the highest. That's the highest runs I remember scoring.
Right.
I had many 5 wicket hauls. I played, like I still play. Last year I played with my son and Moad and them in a league. We played in the Brampton League, and one of the games I ended up getting 5 wickets at what, 48 years of age.
You
So
still got it.
I think my friend Abdul Bordi, who's now the assistant national coach in India, he and I'm sure we're gonna get there. But
Mm,
whenever we talk cricket and we try and see how we develop these kids, it's always nice that one of the senior guys are always playing with them, or a few
Mhm.
of us.
right.
So I spent most of the summer this year playing a little bit of cricket. I cannot play like these guys anymore.
Hmm.
They're way better than me. I'm not shy to say that. They play really. I mean, they're faster, they're quicker. They think a little bit different than I used to think.
Hmm.
But we're there to support them and help them along the way.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to tap into a little bit, because now you're coaching. I mean, you're still giving these kids knowledge, right? But not just in cricket, but in sports in general. These kids are much quicker and more athletic in everything,
Yeah.
right? So how is it coaching this generation of cricket players, like giving them all the knowledge that you soaked up throughout your years.
Um, it's it's a very good question. I think that coaching and leadership is something that you know you can't you can train for it, and we went through a lot of training to become coaches.
Hmm.
But it is something that has to be instinctively, I believe, and again, it's an opinion. I believe that it has to be instinctively installed in you,
Mhm.
where you're able to lead, where you're able to coach, handling different situations with different people. And I'll point
Right.
this out. Crystalline works for the city, and we worked alongside her.
Hmm.
And Crystalline can tell you that the amount of training that the city of Toronto gives the coaches, it's immense and it's different. And I think that, and I shouldn't say I think, that's the wrong terminology. I know that the training that the city has given us, and the
Hmm.
ICC level 1 and level 2 coaching that we went through, has taught
Yeah.
us a lot on how to deal with different kids, different personality, different systems, and us already having the knowledge because we played. Um, you When you put those together, so it's almost like street sense and book sense.
Right.
That's how we say it
Mhm.
in the Caribbean. if
Hmm.
you
Right.
study if you study the theory and you have the practical and you have the experience, you put it together, then you'll be able to help these guys. And one of the main things is making sure that they're having fun and asking them for feedbacks.
Right.
If
Mhm.
you're always barking down at them and not seeing eye to eye with them and
Right.
understand, you
Yeah.
have to understand what they're thinking.
Of course.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
maybe you're thinking that they should know how to do this. I remember going through this with Jamal. I used to think, how is he not getting it? And I still think that sometimes he's, because I'm his dad, he tries to give me a hard time.
Right.
But uh you know every person has a different learning ability, and
Yeah.
once you can recognize that and you understand the students that you're working with, it makes it easy for us to transfer
Right.
that
Yeah.
knowledge to them. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Lovely.
Interesting.
So you hearing Aftab refer to Crystalline. That's me. Um, so
That's
I'm on
when you know people.
I'm on dual Crystalline. So question here: how do you juggle family life and sports?
Yeah, it's pretty tough. I mean, sports is not my day job. I have a career, so I do have a full-time job, and
Right.
again, it goes back to loving it and being around the right people. If you're in an environment that you're not enjoying, and no one is perfect, and life's not going to be perfect, and the people you have
True.
around you are not going to be perfect either. There's
Hmm.
something called emotional intelligence. Some days they'll get emotionally hijacked. They've been seeing you for 30, 40 years. People take things for granted. I'm the
Mhm.
kind of guy that likes to speak it out. If I see something going wrong, I will talk to the person. I don't hold it inside.
Right.
You will know what I'm thinking. I'll come to you straight and we will talk one on one. Hey, here's how I'm seeing what you're doing, and here's, can you help me? I need your help, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
But going back to your question, Christine, I think I went a little bit away from it.
You went into your manager mode, I know. So
Yeah, it's it's easy when you're enjoying it. It's easy
yeah.
when you have the right people around you. It's easy
Right.
when you have the right support system.
Hmm.
It's easy when you're not stressed out and you do sports to de-stress. It's enjoyable. It's easy. There's times when you don't know where you find the time, but you do. You
Yeah.
end up finding the time. You know, I'm a and I wanna say this, but like I said before, I'm a strong believer in faith, and I pray 5 times a day, and I don't miss that.
Hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
when you look at prayer, and you look at sports, and you look at work, and you look at family life,
That's a
and then
lot.
you look at me finding an hour to talk to you guys,
Right.
and then there's probably a lot of messages coming through and all these things. I mean, it's part of life, and if you're
Mm-hmm.
not enjoying it, then you know, it becomes very hard on you.
Right.
That is
Right.
so true.
Hmm. Navi, not sure if you have a question. You're fading in the back, Navi.
I
Where you?
know. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know what's
come
going
back.
on.
Come back to us. Come
Yeah,
back
you're
to
far
us.
away. He's
It
in the
keeps
wild.
it keeps telling me something about internet connection and whatever, but I
Oh, you
cannot.
got bad weather over there, maybe in
Yeah.
Scarborough.
So.
Um, so there was a question as well from someone, an audience member who, a viewer who was watching, asking if you have any advice for younger players. I know you talk about your son and your family, but if you know you're a coach,
Well, I mean, he's a
what
coach, so
advice? I know you talked a lot about different things, but what advice would you give your kids that you coach?
You know, everyone is different, and
Mhm.
coaches always say follow your dreams. I like to be a little bit different. Dreams are dreams. If you work hard towards what you want and believe in yourself
hmm
and believe that you can do something, you will do it. I don't think it might theoretically sound like a dream, but
Mhm.
be who you are. Don't be someone else. Don't try and be your coach. Don't try and be Aftab. Don't try and be um I don't want to say your father, because you're gonna be like your father. It doesn't matter how you want to turn it or twist it. That's
Right.
just my belief, right? So yes, if
Right.
you want to be like him, be like him, but be
Yeah.
hmm
yourself. If you are Aftab, be Aftab. Respect who you are, respect what you are capable of, and
Mhm.
be the best version of you. Don't try and be someone else, because you will never be that person.
Mhm.
Try and be better than that person, because in my opinion or my belief, the student should always be better than the teacher. So if you're
Of
learning
course.
something, put a price on it, value what you're learning,
hmm
be originally you, be the best version of you, and be better than the one who's teaching you. That would be my advice to them.
Mhm.
Nice. Not bad advice. so
Oh gosh, yeah.
so what well when winter season. So what are the seasons for cricket out here in Toronto, in North America, I should probably say.
Yeah, I think most cricketers are at a disadvantage, because they play from May to September.
That's
What
such a
is
very
that?
short time.
What is that? 5 months? I'm not a mathematician.
Mhm.
I did a
Yeah.
master's in English, and that was for a reason. That
Right.
Yes,
but
more
anyways,
Yeah,
months.
5 months.
yeah,
Mhm.
five
But
months.
mhm,
Yeah, and guys around the world play 12 months, right? I think this year we went to Barbados. We took the kids to Barbados to play, and a lot of them came back and they were ready for the season. I think
mhm,
that if you invest in yourself personally, and academies and cricket clubs invest in these tours, it helps these kids.
mm,
You can't do the same thing everybody's doing, and want to compete with them and be better than them. You have to do things differently. You
Yeah.
right.
have to be different from everyone. But 5 months is what the kids get to play here in Canada.
hmm And would you say, like, I mean, I'm pretty sure you came you well, yeah, you've been in Canada since whenever, how long, right?
Right.
To see how well, let's say I use Toronto. To see all these different sports, like when I came here was dominant by it was hockey. Was the hockey and baseball was the top. Then American football. We seen the growth of basketball. We seen the growth of football, what they call soccer. Um, what's the growth been like as far as your eyes for cricket? Is this something you see in the future that probably be up there with the rest of those that I just mentioned?
You know, there's a difference with quality and quantity. Right now, there's a lot of cricket being played across the GTA, and it's very quantitative.
Hmm.
Quality wise, the politics and the systems that they have in place are not
Always.
maximizing that quality. It's not the quantity will not produce the quality if the politics gets into the way and administration and all these things.
Right.
But the growth for cricket in North America has been tremendous.
Okay.
I don't know if you know, but in the LA Olympics in 2028, cricket will be part of it.
Oh,
Um,
nice. I
yeah,
didn't know that.
yeah, and Canada is currently going to be taking part in the T20 World Cup in India, which we spoke about. Our coach there, Abdul Samad, he's the assistant coach for
Right.
that team. I think they left for India last night from Sri Lanka. They were in Sri Lanka for 3 weeks, and they
Mhm.
moved over to India now. But
Hmm.
cricket is going to be played in Canada's national team will be playing in the World Cup next. I think February 6th is when it starts.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So February 6th is
That's like
the
next
okay,
week.
the
Olympics,
nationals, and then the Olympics
yeah,
is when?
February 6th as well.
February 6th. So
Yeah.
how is that? Wait a minute. Isn't the World Cup in March?
No, the World Cup is in February. The T20 World Cup
February.
is in February in India. Yes, yes,
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
In
I'm just
India.
thinking of the timeline.
It's
How
yeah.
isn't it like
Well, the games will be played at 6 a.m. I think in
mm,
Canada, but I think the Winter Olympics is in Italy, and that is starting. I think the opening ceremony is on February 6th.
okay.
mhm.
I hope I'm not giving out wrong information, but
Don't quote Aftab. Yeah, no.
Right? At least to give you somewhere to start, so just go Google the rest.
Yeah.
yeah.
uh, you have another question there, Jay?
No, that wasn't. I think it was a comment. Somebody was agreeing
Oh,
with you. Be the
to be the
best
best
version of
version.
you is the best advice. Thanks for that. Yes, Red Cedar says thanks for that. Be the best version of you.
Yeah. So what's next?
The World Cup,
What,
but
no,
he's not
no. What's
going. You're
next
not
for
going.
him?
Oh,
What's
for
next for
you.
him? Yeah. Not
Yes,
the
yes.
World Cup. What's next for you? Like,
um,
Sports wise.
well, Aftab will always be Aftab. There's not two version of me. What's next is just me enjoying what these kids are doing. I'm here supporting Noor Cricket Club, and my friend is the head coach there, Abdul Samad, so Bordy, and I enjoy sharing my time when I can with him and this and the kids.
hmm,
But I am not pursuing a coaching career. I'm not going after a coaching job. I have the credentials, I have the experience. If something comes my way and I have the time, I have a full time job. I will consider it, but
hmm,
it is not something that I I want to do in the future. I've made it
right,
clear to those involved in Cricket Canada and Cricket Ontario is I want to help them with the high performance winter camps,
hmm,
and that's as far as it goes. I've been helping for the last 5 years at the High Performance Ontario High Performance Coaching Camp, which runs from February to April. I am one of the coaches alongside a few more coaches.
right,
I enjoy doing that, but coaching at the international level and the national level, going into administration, trying to be the president, vice president, secretary, treasurer, whatever it is, it's not something I
right,
endeavor. I want.
right,
If I'm asked to do it and I can help, I will help.
right.
I don't see myself being a wanting to be a
You need
national
this next.
coach or yes,
Okay.
Yeah.
it's not something I'll go after. But again, if I'm approached and
Right.
I think that I will be able to make a difference, I'll consider it. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Now's the
Right.
time to start writing your book about being a cricket player.
Right. Yeah, because
Yeah, that's
I think we have become very quickly irrelevant. I think the only thing that makes us relevant, or some of us, is social media and the platforms that we contribute to.
yeah.
Um, if if you were not to Google or look for us, you will not know who we are. So
Well,
there's younger guys who have taken over and are international superstars. So if you were to ask somebody on the street who is I don't know, Michael Holden or one of these guys, they'll have to Google it, right? Back in the days when we were growing up, they were superstars, right?
right.
So I think there's a time and place for everyone.
Hmm.
When your time has come and passed, then you should respect that. If you can give back to the community and the people and stuff like that, like what Coach Abdul is doing, then we do that.
Right.
But you don't push to become relevant when you know you're not.
Right.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, makes
Well,
sense.
I mean, you are relevant in your son's life, and he's doing what you're doing, just like you're doing what your dad is doing. So
Absolutely.
that
That's
is you're still relevant in that sense, and
Yeah.
all that knowledge you have, I guess, he will ask you questions, you will install it in him.
And
yes.
I
I
was
know.
about to
So
say that we can't have what we have today if we didn't have you yesterday, right?
that's a fact.
Very good point.
So
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
this it has to go
Yeah.
hand in hand.
Yeah.
You are the and you spoke about teachers, right? You're the teacher
Mm-hmm.
of today because you were the student yesterday. So
Yeah.
you are
Absolutely.
very much relevant. So don't
Yep.
exclude yourself from
Good.
that.
Good. Good point. Good point. Very.
Yeah.
If you see it from that perspective, yes.
Yes.
Of
I won't
course.
debate with you because it's a very good point.
Yeah. No, man. You see, I think people with knowledge, and we were actually speaking about something like that earlier before you came. Just the guys in the back,
Mhm.
and people with information, they're not irrelevant. It's just the people that now, the people that's in the now don't know where to plug in to get the real information.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So some of them get the watered down version, and then we look at it like, what foolishness are we looking at?
Yeah.
But we know the real education is there, such as
Yeah.
people like yourself. So
Yeah.
as long as people know where
That.
to plug in, they will get information from it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it opens a whole can of worm, a whole bunch of we might go into different directions, but
Oh yeah,
there's times when people become very biased towards the information that is given
facts,
to them.
facts.
Everyone might have their own personal coach, and
Mm-hmm.
a coach might say you should bat like that, like this.
Mm.
Another
That's
coach says
facts.
no, 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 that coach is
No,
wrong
that way.
because
Yep,
he wants to be more relevant, or he wants to show that he knows more
you're
Yeah.
because
right. Mm-hmm.
in his head that doesn't make sense, and maybe it does, right? And now
Right.
you confuse the kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're like, okay, coach Aftab is saying this, Coach Crystalline is saying that. So which one do I follow? So
Right.
here's the thing: you follow the one that works for you,
That's
right?
Mhm.
it.
The coach can only disseminate the information. The kids
Mm-hmm.
have to follow the one that works for them and the one that delivers the result for them.
Yeah.
Just like Chat GPT today. It's the same thing. The same thing,
Right?
Yeah. And it
right?
still goes back to what you said earlier about you being yourself and not trying to be somebody else. Like you could tell me hold my bat in my left hand, but if I'm right-handed, I could only hold it in the right hand. So,
Yes.
you could only show me and I could say, okay, now let me apply it my way.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, anyway,
Well, it is that time, but
it
there was
is
one
that
more
time.
question. I think
Okay.
I want to get this one in before we do that game. Do you have a memorable opponent or teammate? Someone that you'd like to just highlight?
You mean like somebody that I played
An
against, or
opponent, yes, someone that you like, maybe he challenged you or he irked you, he was your pet peeve or whatever it is,
oh no?
or a teammate that made it memorable for you.
I have a few of them, but one of them that stands out is Coach Bird Abdul. We trained hand in hand back in the days. We pushed each other. You know, I don't think we understood a lot of what we understood until now.
Mhm.
We did things our way, but when he didn't score, we would talk, and then when I didn't do well, we would talk. So he went away for a few training in at a few places. Like once he went to South Africa for 3 months, I think, at a camp. I
Mhm.
myself was supposed to go to Australia for 3 months, but at the time I was living with my grandmother, and I wasn't able to do that. At 1996, when I won Cricket of the Year, I had gotten a scholarship to go to Australia. A
Mhm.
gentleman by the name of Derek Pereira, who runs the Ontario Cricket Academy, he ended up getting the scholarship after I couldn't go, or I
Mhm.
refused, or whatever you want to call it. But
Mhm.
Abdul went to South Africa, came back, and he learned a lot. And he would, when we training, he would say, "Hey, try this or try that."
Mhm.
So he was very instrumental in helping me. And then his bigger brother was also very instrumental. And then I played with a lot of former international cricketers, and whenever they came over from Guyana or Jamaica or Barbados, you will take tips from them, and
Mhm.
you will try and get better.
Mhm.
Again, with experience, with age you learn, with experience you understand.
Yeah.
If I knew what I knew now, then it would be different. But going back to what you guys are saying, if you're installing this information to the kids and they're understanding, or you're making them understand better than you understood, then yeah. But to answer your point, yes, Abdul was very helpful and instrumental in helping me. It went hand in hand. If I see something, I would tell him. If he sees something, I would tell him. We're still open. We're still open minded to the kids that he coaches.
Mhm.
If
Mhm.
I see something, I'm not shy to tell him, and if it makes sense, he'll do it. If it doesn't make sense, and then we
Mm.
leave it as is.
Nice.
Fair. There was
Nice.
a three-part question that came through. Do you want to go there first and maybe have 2 minutes for our game?
Yeah, that's fine.
This was a very okay. So, one question: Has has cricket grown over the years? Has it grown over the years, or if so, has what has changed from when you were playing in terms of politics, given the players opportunity?
That's a very good question. It sounds like someone who has been following the game has asked that question. I wouldn't be able to see who it is, but um, it is sad to say what I'm going to say, but I'm being honest. Over the 30 years, I've seen cricket no different than golf in Canada. It has made progress, but then it plateaued.
Mm.
It becomes, for me, it's more of a leisure sport until the administration and the politics comes away from the cricket, and the people who love the game are installed in those positions or elected or whatever they want to do.
Mhm.
Until that happens, if you're coaching with heart and you're given because you want to make something better, you will see the game rise. We mentioned quality and quantity. Right
Yeah.
now, there's
Mhm.
a lot of potential, but it's not being harnessed. The
Mhm.
systems that we have in place are the systems that was in place when we played in the 90s.
Hmm.
And every other sport has become visionary and modernized their systems and enhance what they had
Right.
so that they could deliver the results.
Mhm.
Right.
Cricket, the same guys who used to select me when I was playing are selectors today.
No.
So,
Um,
and the same guys
No.
who used to
yeah, that's
want to be coach are still coaching today. With the
No.
exception of the World Cup team that we left with Abdul and Engel, they're two new coaches. I hope they do
Right.
yeah.
really. I hope they do well. But again, I don't know how much they're able to do because, I'll give you an example. We left Canada with a captain, and when they got to Sri Lanka, that captain was changed. So the
Most recently.
coaches, most recently, so that's how
Okay.
political it is.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm being honest, and
Yeah.
I'm a guy that likes to tell facts. I don't like
Yeah.
to give them fiction.
Yeah.
Right.
Um, and if the viewers are seeing it, I'm being honest. We left with a captain, and then we came back when they were in Sri Lanka. The captain was changed. But uh, again, it goes back to, if you're doing something repetitively over and over and over and you're expecting a different result,
Different
then that's the
result.
definition of stupidity, right?
Insanity.
Yeah,
Well,
or insanity. Yeah, I
stupidity.
was
The
No,
a
I like
little
West
bit
I
more
like
the
raw.
West
stupidity
Indian way. I
better.
like
I like
Yeah,
stupidity better.
like the
stupidity.
Caribbean people would say stupidity, right?
Yeah, I
But
like
you
Yeah,
that
can't be
better.
doing the same thing over and the same people over and
yeah,
over and over.
Yep.
Recently, as of yesterday, Cricket Ontario had a recent change. Sheikh Mohammed has now replaced a guy named Prem Prasad as the president of Cricket Ontario. It's left to be seen what difference he'll make, and what kind of administrative difference and coaching, and again, you might not be the smartest in the room, but if you surround yourself with people that has experience and a little bit of knowledge, you might become the smartest person in the room.
Hmm.
Facts.
I just learned a lot from that one
Come on,
question.
Crystal.
No, because we could talk all night about this. Oh my
I know.
gosh. Wow.
Wow.
Thank you, Aftab. We're gonna get into that question. That game. So we play a game. Usually it was a little bit earlier, but the conversation's going so well and the questions are coming in. We didn't want to stop. So the game is called Quick Hitters. We ask you a question. We ask you a question. You answer with the first thing that comes to mind, and then we move on. All right. So my first question to you is, I know since you're such a deep thinker and thought,
Wow.
you
You
give
putting me
thought
up you putting me
provoking.
up on the pedestal. Okay, go ahead.
Hmm.
What is the worst advice you've ever been given?
Oh, that's a tough question. Don't do it this way.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Hmm. And what's the biggest risk you have ever taken?
The biggest risk I've ever taken. Swimming over a river, knowing that I wasn't a good swimmer. Uh,
Okay.
Yeah.
and it was a half an hour swim. I don't know how I made it, but I did.
Wow. Okay. We didn't even get to
Wow.
that part yet. Um, Respect or loyalty?
Can I say both?
It's
Sure.
your answer.
Because I think if you don't respect someone, you can't be loyal to them, and if you're not loyal to someone, I think it goes hand in hand.
Okay.
So I'd say both.
Okay.
Okay. Uh, if you had to, if you had to choose somebody to be on a, I want to change it up. Sorry, I want to change it up.
Yes, go ahead.
If you had to choose someone to play cricket with, who would it be?
Brian Lara.
Fair.
Yeah.
All right. Curry chicken or chicken curry?
Oh boy, it's a wrap. I'm done.
I mean, like,
Oh boy.
it's got to be chicken
Ah,
curry, but I'll taste the curry chicken.
He's tasted curry chicken before. Okay.
I'll taste the curry chicken, but I'll eat the chicken curry.
that's a good answer. You
I
saved
love it.
dissect. We could have got
Yeah, yeah.
we could have
Maybe
gotten a
you
lot
are
of
the
trouble here. You know.
politician. Maybe you are the politics. Okay. Um, Last question. What is something that has made you laugh the hardest, or a joke that you heard that made you laugh the hardest? Something that you experienced. Did I say it
Um,
right?
a joke that
Mm.
has made me laugh the hardest.
Or something that you experienced that has made you laugh the hardest?
You know what? I'm blank. To be honest with you, I hear so
It's
many
all the
jokes.
funny guys that say that they're
Yeah,
blank.
yeah, I hear- I
You mean a ball never bounce off a man's hand and a head or something like?
yeah, no, I remember keeping wickets, and the ball hit me. The ball passed through my hands and hit me in my head, and I
Ouch.
ended up in the hospital, um, for concussion reasons. And
Mm-hmm.
I it's such a routine action and delivery, something that you can, if you do it 100 times, you'll catch it 100 times.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that one day it passed through my gloves and hit me in my head. I don't know how it did, and it was a big joke, and I still laugh about it up to today. Yeah,
Man,
So
that
you
ain't
didn't
it
end up
funny.
might not
calling.
be the biggest joke, but
That ain't,
it
bro.
was very
Like,
So you
funny.
didn't get the nickname Coco?
gosh. You see, I like
See,
foolishness, and if
you
I was
see,
there, I'll be like, "Yo," but that
yeah,
ain't even funny to me, bro.
that ain't
Like,
funny.
Yeah,
This
no.
guy, yeah, this guy kept wicket for Canada, and the ball is hitting in his head. So,
Oh
damn.
gosh.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you for playing our game with us.
no worries. I
That's
hope I did. I hope I didn't disappoint in the answers.
No,
no,
no.
no, no. They were
Good,
pretty good
good.
answers. Yeah, thank you for saving Dissect with the chicken curry thing. I was like, man,
I gotta go
somebody's coming
rewatch.
after us.
I
But
didn't think that was coming,
but
but
but no,
The
Jens.
Trini blood showed up there, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure
yeah,
did.
yeah. You saved us. You saved us.
Yeah.
That was a goalie move right there.
Yeah.
So thank you for playing the game. If I know you say you're not relevant, and we could debate about that back and forth.
So untrue.
Um I'm not sure if you're all over social media, but if somebody wanted some type of information from you, where would they be able to contact you?
Um, I'd say they contact Crystalline and she'll be able to
That's your manager.
she'll be able to pass she'll be able to pass the information. But I'm serious. I mean, I'm on Facebook.
Right.
Honestly, there's too many platforms. I can't keep up with it. I find it very difficult, and I'll tell you this much: I had 1,350 friends, and within the last few years, I'm down to about 213.
Nice.
Unfortunately, I deleted a lot of people.
Yeah.
They,
Yeah.
it didn't make sense for me not to
Right.
have this much people and not interact with them. But if you can find me, it's out there. If you really want some advice, you can find me. You'll find me on. You can message me on Facebook.
Yeah.
But the best place would be if you're watching this show. Ping Crystalline, and she'll be able to send you over to me.
I'm an agent now.
Yeah, she I'm trying to promote the show, Crystalline.
It's okay. Thank you. I really do appreciate you coming on and
Yes.
accepting the invitation. We've learned a lot. I've learned a lot about cricket. I was very closed off to it for a very long
Very
time,
blah.
but I I learned a lot about it. I had the
Nice.
experience of being at a 3 hour game, and I've learned a lot tonight.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's a royal dynasty. Yes.
Hmm.
Yes.
I want to say thank you to you guys for having me on. I hope I didn't disappoint, but
No, sir.
I want to send a shout out to my parents, my wife and kids, and
Nice.
any one of my family members that are watching. I really love you guys, and I hold you deep, deep down inside all of you, all my family members, all my mom, my dad, my wife, my kids, any family members that are watching. You guys mean the world to me. I wouldn't be who I am today. I know that sometimes I don't make you the most happy people around sometimes, but we're all humans, and I appreciate each and every one of you, and including your audience. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys as well. It's not always that you meet people that you enjoy, and I've really enjoyed the two of you talking to me. I didn't feel like I was being interviewed. I feel like it was more of a friendly chat.
Conversation.
I
Yeah.
Nice.
appreciate
We appreciate you. Thank you very much. That
Thanks,
needs a
guys.
round. That needs a round of applause. Oh, all right. So thank you for excuse me. Thank you for joining us again, and it was a pleasure. I know you did not disappoint us. Um, I usually say I learned something tonight. Joel bit me to it, but like every night we'll learn something, and
Mhm.
you definitely taught us a lot tonight. So thank you for your time, and hope to talk to you in the future. Get some
All
more
right.
cricket information from you.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate you having me on.
All
Have a
right.
good night.
All right. Bye bye.
Yep.
Bye.
There you have it. Dissect another one in the bag. More information. A very good show. I like how he puts out the information. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He
Very,
sounds like a coach though. Like
yeah.
he's
Like a
teaching
real
you. You
coach.
know? Yeah. You know.
Yes,
So
he is. So.
yeah, that was a wicked show. And yeah, if you guys didn't know, like Joanne and I learned some stuff tonight. So if you guys didn't know, hopefully you learned something tonight.
Yes.
So we do this again next week, same time, same place.
Uh-huh.
Look at you. You look like
I just read
you got
something.
lost.
I froze for a second and I saw something come in the back. But next week, same time, same place, we have an artist, a music artist coming in from the VI Cruziano. So tune in next week, and that's February 7th, same time, same place. Thank you for viewing.
And tell them about your show on
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Wednesday, I have a new show, guys. It's called Minds in
Mind in
Motion.
motion.
I'm gonna be Minds in Motion. So tune in Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, TDN TV.
Right. And then after that, you can see Anthony Drager's show on This Week in Interview at 8 p.m., right?
Right after my show.
TDN TV. And we'll see you guys right back here on Dissect, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're in the Caribbean, that's 8 p.m. If you're in
Jamaica,
UK, that's midnight. In Jamaica is what? Like 6?
8 o'clock, same time. Same time, 7 o'clock.
What? Wait, are they an hour behind us?
Right now, maybe. I don't know.
Anyway, okay. Well,
good night, folks.
I'm Novelist Joel. Peace.
First to the Dissect team, because you guys make today possible. Special shout out to everyone who's made the film possible.
Or if you don't want to look at it like that, dissect all you really, I mean dissecting.
I like the comments of people that saying things.
I don't know how to respond to that, to be honest.
Could be the past when you were like
recorded a whole song with a newborn baby breastfeeding.
A while performing, we can't drop out the mic.
This guy took his sock. His socks
You
off.
put it over the mic?
I put it over the mic.
Oh my. You know you have to love yourself, please.
I love to sing.
Just know how to dance.
Yeah. And then the people who think the comments are bothering.
The meds I was on was about the lack of respect.
My brain don't work so fast when it comes to them real day. Him say when him wake up a morning time, him a float.
That was the funniest thing ever happened to me.
You again?
I'm grateful for the blessings that I have so far.
It's just a matter of, for example, thing on ice again.